Wife of two-time NBA MVP player Stephen Curry, she is a self-taught food maven whose recipes and lifestyle tips have earned her more than 4 million followers on social media and frequent appearances on hit cooking shows. And now she shares her passion for cooking in her first ever cookbook, The Seasoned Life: Food, Family, Faith, and the Joy of Eating Well. I am thrilled to welcome to my show the beautiful Ayesha Curry.
Thank you for having me on.
Oh my gosh, I love the book, I love the title, and I made the cornbread you sent last night.
You did? That's so exciting.
I did. My daughter ate so many of them. I made them like cupcakes.
Oh, that's so awesome. That's the best way to do it. I love doing it like that.
I have to say, I had one too. It was really good. Easy, quick.
Thank you. That's what I'm all about, quick and easy. For people like us, some moms on the go, as busy as everybody is in today's society, it's nice to have a little arsenal of quick and easy meals.
I have to say, it's so true. That's the hardest challenge I find. Well, I have a boy and a girl, busy with sports, life, everything. In between, it's the hecticness of finding the right healthy meal to cook for them quick and easy.
Absolutely.
So your book is going to help me so much, and I can't wait to get started with some of the recipes.
Oh yeah, I'm so excited.
And and I read some of them too, and I'm like, this is easy. Even me, who's not a cook, could do this.
Yeah, exactly. I wanted to simplify everything. I feel like food should never be that serious. I don't take it too seriously, and I want things that are quick and easy, because ultimately we're so busy every day, and it's important to be able to feed your family and feed them fast so that you can enjoy each other's company.
Well, and with what you just said, saying that, I loved one of the parts on page 45 where you said, cooking with the littles. And if there's one thing to keep in mind, you said, don't be afraid to make a mess. Where there's a mess, there's a lot of learning that happens, which is true.
Absolutely, yeah. You can always clean it up. Don't sweat the small stuff.
That's so true. So when did your love for cooking first develop?
My love for cooking developed as a little girl, for as long as I can remember. I had a cooking party for my 13th birthday, and my parents were generous enough to pick up everything you could think of from the grocery store, and my friends and I just cooked the day away. So I've always loved it. I'll fall asleep to Food Network every single night, wake up to it in the morning, and so I've always just lived for food, and I'm so passionate about it, and now passionate about feeding my family and feeding them well.
That's right. That's the most important thing, feeding them well and making it fun too. Exactly. So it's like they enjoy it.
Exactly.
I know my daughter just took a cooking class, and I said, this is the best thing that ever happened to my family, because now she can actually cook too, and she's better than me.
That is amazing.
And she likes it.
Oh, that's so wonderful.
So we were looking at your cookbook last night, like I said, and she's like, I'm going to make some recipes. So we're all excited about that. And then, so it was actually Stephen who started you and he said you should actually do a blog, because was everybody asking you for your recipes? Is that how this began, which led to the cookbook?
Yes, absolutely. It was a way, my husband and I, for the longest time, we were out on the West Coast by ourselves. And so it was the easiest way for us to connect with our family. And a lot of my family members were always asking, not only for picture updates and what's going on in our lives, but for my recipes. And people outside of my family started to take notice, and it took off from there. So it was very exciting. Okay,
so not only is it exciting that you have a brand new cookbook out, which is called The Seasoned Life: Food, Family, Faith, and the Joy of Eating Well. By the way, the cover is just beautiful.
Thank you so much. You would never know that it was pouring rain that day.
No way.
Oh, yeah, the torrential downpour.
How did they do that?
My hair and makeup team and some family members were nice enough
God bless.
to hold a tarp over our heads.
Well, you would never know, because it's just such a warm and pretty cover. It really is. So your cookbook led to, you have a new show on the Food Network.
I do. It's a dream come true. It's called Ayesha's Homemade. And again, it's sending that message of getting your family involved in the kitchen, but keeping it quick and easy and fun.
How fun is that? And what I love about you guys is that you are really such a good family, close-knit family, so warm, and it comes across in the book. I'm sure it's going to come across in the new show.
I think so. Thank you for your kind words. That's really nice of you.
Well, all the videos I see, and I've been following you guys. I'm like, they're so cute. Okay, so busy schedule, 2 daughters. You make it to almost 99, I want to say, % of your husband's games. How do you do it? What's your organization? Tell us.
I do. Sometimes, most times, it's chaos. And that's why I like to make things ahead that can sit in the fridge and kind of mend the flavors, and they just get better with time. And so things like my game day chili works.
Yeah, that looked good.
For my family. It's not your traditional Tex-Mex chili, though. I elevate it with lamb as a protein. It's a sweet meat, and I live for sweet and savory dishes. I put beer in there and maple syrup because I'm Canadian, and I let it simmer for as long as I can, and it lasts for at least a couple of days.
Oh, that's helpful.
Yeah, another thing I do is I love to pair my chili with cornbread, and I have that cornbread recipe that you used.
Yes,
but I'm sure, as you know, sometimes you just don't have time to make it from scratch. And so I have an awesome go-to, and it's Fleischmann's Simply Homemade Cornbread Mix.
Which is what I used last night. It really tasted homemade.
You did? Oh, yes. Isn't that crazy? It's scratch-made taste right out of the box. Everything you need in there. It's ready to go. No artificial ingredients. It's phenomenal. And the great thing about products like this is that you can elevate them very easily and make them your own. And so I like to put jalapenos, brown butter, brown sugar into my cornbread, and it totally transforms it, and nobody knows that it came from a box. So.
No, she didn't. She kept saying, "Mom, this is really homemade." I'm like, "It really is homemade."
That is awesome.
And I love also in the book you have question and answers with Riley. Mm-hmm. So it's like you're teaching her as it's like you're teaching her other things too as she's cooking.
Yeah, it's kind of like setting the foundation, one, for communication. Two, she's learning how to be in the kitchen. She's learning kitchen safety, and she's learning how to put things together and be adventurous with her food, which I think is so important.
So important. If you just I'm talking to the beautiful Ayesha Curry. Her new cookbook is called The Seasoned Life: Food, Family, Faith, and the Joy of Eating Well. Okay, let's talk about your balsamic lamb chops. They look delicious.
They are so delicious. That's what we make on special occasions, and it's definitely a family hit. The best part, again, is that it's super quick and easy, which is kind of my motto, but it's full of flavor. We
really did make it easy. For someone like me who's really not a cook, and I'm not great at it, and I admit it, and I get excited when my kids say, "Oh, I really like this." First thing I'm going to try is the best mac and cheese.
Oh, it's so cheesy.
Because who doesn't like mac and cheese?
Right, but the worst part is when you get a mac and cheese and it's not cheesy.
Right.
What's up with that? So this one's full of cheese, and it's ooey gooey, and it has a delicious crunchy topping. It's phenomenal. I hope you like it when you make it.
I'm sure I'm going to. I'm going to try a lot of things. The book is really full of so many amazing recipes, and your passion for food comes across in it and for cooking, and I'm so glad you got your new show.
Thank you so much for tuning in.
Oh, my God. Kiss the girls. Say hi to Stefan. And we can't wait to watch you on the show. And come back anytime.
Okay, great. Sounds wonderful. Thank you for having me on.
Thank you so much.
Bye.